Hey guys, I'm gonna just make a short video here. I'm gonna show you guys how I built a bread proofing box for 40 bucks. So let's go check it out. All right guys, so we're in my laundry room. So it's a little cramped in here, but that's where I keep this contraption I built. So I got into bread baking like a lot of people last year just because I was bored and at home all day. And one of the things I wanted to do was be able to proof bread in a box like so many of these YouTubers do when they're showing you how to make, different recipes. And you go check out these boxes and they're a couple $100, which is pretty crazy, but they're all sold out. Everything. And there's only a couple brands that make boxes, for the house. Most of the things you'll see are industrial stuff for professional bakers. So, I kind of broke down what this thing looked like, and essentially it's just a heating element that only keeps it at around room temperature and in a box. Okay, so I thought, well, let's think outside of the box here and see what we can come up with. And this is what I came up with right here. So this right here is a $13 storage tote from Lowe's. Yeah, and it was exactly $13, $12.98 actually, and it's 53 quarts, so that's how big the size is. So I'll set that up here just to kind of show you what I built here. Okay. What we have here is a Vivasun thermal regulator for a this is a heating pad for reptiles or for like a terrarium. So I bought the little larger mat. I bought this and it came with like a 6x8 inch pad, which you can still do, and you can use a smaller box even, or you can use the same size box. It'll just only heat one small area in the middle. But I got to where I liked the idea of being able to do two full-sized mixing bowls side to side. So I went ahead and bought a little larger pad. But this right here with the 8x12, which it would be, about this big, is $30 on Amazon right now. You can buy just this for like 20 something, and then buy this extra pad for about 40. So if you round it up to what, with the box here and the exact setup I have, it's probably around $50. So all I did was, and I got it a little backwards here, but I'll show you how I set it up. So you get the heating element regulator, all right, and I built a little spot here to hang it up on, and I cut a pass through, a small notch you'll see that I just folded down in the handle on one side. And what I've done is fed the thermostat right here that regulates the temperature of the pad, and it's elevated off the ground and not near the pad, so it gets the temperature of the ambient air, which is what we want for proofing bread. Okay, and so the power cord plugs in. Okay, all right, and now it's set on Celsius. We can switch it over. All right, and then we're gonna hold down the set button. It's on 78. It always resets to 77, and you hold it down, and I'll usually put it on 80. Okay, so right now it's 73.9 degrees according to this thermostat here. So what you'll do is you'll push these down so you can get to the lip here and close the lid on top. And I just duct tape this down. Now a lot of these come with a 3M backing. This one doesn't, it's a little larger. So I've just duct taped it down, and the heat does tend to make it loosen up. So you have to kind of redo it every now and then, but it's not that big a deal. The duct tape I think is ideal because it allows you to scrap this whole setup and not have too much work to put into it. All right. So what I'll do is I'll place my bowl or my two bowls, or even, or if I'm in the next stage and I've got I can fit an entire oven pan in here, a full-size oven pan, and I'll show you that, guys, here in a second. And you can have a full oven pan with like 12 burger buns, or like a couple dozen dinner rolls, and it'll fit on here too, so you can proof it again right before bread. You throw it in the oven. So what I'll do here is you'll set it in on one side here and make sure it's latched down, and that is. And then I'll push this side down until it latches in, and now it's fully contained, and it will regulate that temperature up to 80 degrees. And that's pretty much it, guys. Here now, and I'm going to show you a couple clips of me using it to bake bread. All right, I hope y'all, I'll put a couple links for the this unit that I bought, but I think you can buy these individually and then buy the larger pad, which is probably what you should do. I ended up buying the smaller one first and then just go ahead and buying a larger pad. The pad plugs right into the regulator, so basically it just regulates by how much current it's sending and to regulate temperature, and it works amazing. Okay, so I'll show you guys some videos of how that works. All right, guys, just a real quick clip here. Like I said, you can fit a full-sized oven pan in here. Full size, gets full heating element coverage with that larger pad I bought. Now I'm making some naan bread for kebabs tonight, and I'll show you what that looks like next. Okay, guys, here's a little before shot of my naan, just so you can see it's about softball sized. So I'm gonna take it here, and I'm gonna do this one-handed, forgive me. All right, I'm gonna pop this open. I usually just push the handle down like that and get it open like that. You can open from one side. And then I'm going to place my bowl right in center, and you can see you can fit two full-size ones right next to each other. All right, and I've done that many times when I'm cooking like a lot of burger buns, for instance, for like a family get-together. All right, and there we are, settled in. Our temp right now is almost 80 degrees. I usually do 80. Just because I'm greedy. 78 is probably what you're supposed to do, but it's already up from the 72 or whatever it was when we started it a few minutes ago. And then I went ahead and whipped this bread up, and I'll show you now in another hour. This is just a 1 hour proof what it looks like, and then I'll be done. All right, thanks, guys. Everybody, it's been a couple hours, so let's check out this dough, and you will see the huge difference. Woo! Nice. All right, guys, my naan turned out amazing, and now I'll show you how easy it is to clean this up. You just take your cord, unplug it, fold it back down in here, and you can obviously see you can get it inside the box, everything. And we're gonna take our lid, or excuse me, I guess this isn't the lid technically. Now we're gonna latch this down, latch, back up into its spot in my laundry room, and we're done. That's it. All right, guys, thanks again for watching. Bye.